Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The US President Donald Trump has made a theatrical return to the White House to continue his treatment for coronavirus after a hospital stay for 3 nights. Trump, who is still contagious, removed his mask on the balcony of the White House while posing for pictures. His physician said he would continue treatment from there and he may not entirely be out of the woods yet. Several of Trump's staff and aides have also tested positive for the virus in recent days.
And I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune, I don't know. But don't let it dominate your lives. Get out there, be careful. We have the best medicines in the world, and it all happened very shortly, and they're all getting approved, and the vaccines are coming momentarily. Thank you very much, and Walter Reed, what a group of people. Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, the president's rival, Joe Biden, has criticized Trump for ignoring mask wearing and social distancing guidelines.
I would hope that the president, having gone through what he went through, and I'm glad he seems to be coming along pretty well, would communicate the right lesson to the American people. Masks matter. These masks, they matter. It matters. It saves lives. It prevents the spread of the disease. Social distancing. Instead of talking about what the only thing I heard was one of the tweets saying that, don't be so concerned about all this, essentially. There's a lot to be concerned about. 210,000 people have died.
The electoral authorities in Kyrgyzstan have annulled the results of parliamentary elections following violent protests. Demonstrators broke into parliament overnight and clashed with police, saying the elections were rigged and demanding a new vote to be held. Hundreds were injured and 1 person has died, that's according to the Health Ministry. The move by the Electoral Commission came soon after President Surunbay Jeenberkov accused political forces of trying to illegally seize power. 3 scientists have been awarded the 2020 Nobel Prize in Physics for work to understanding black holes. Roger Penrose, Reinhard Genzel and Andrea Ghez were announced as this year's winners at a news conference in Stockholm. The chair of the Physics Prize Committee, David Haviland, said this year's award celebrates one of the most exotic objects in the universe. Black holes are regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape from it.
So I think this is one of the prizes that I think are inspiring for everyone who has ever looked up at the stars and wonder what's there. And one of the things I guess none of us expected to find there are these mysterious black holes. And now we know that not only there's a theory that predicted them, and there's observers, astronomers that actually found them.
Antivirus software entrepreneur John McAfee has been arrested in Spain and faces extradition to the US, where he's been charged with tax evasion. Prosecutors have said he failed to file tax returns for 4 years, despite earning millions from consulting work, speaking engagements, cryptocurrencies and selling the rights to his life story. None of the income is connected with the software firm which bears his name. McAfee has not publicly commented on the charge and could face up to 30 years in prison. Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera has backtracked on his campaign promise to create 1 million jobs, saying the government can only employ 200,000 people. President Chakwera said the government could not create jobs on its own and needed the private sector's help. He said every entrepreneur needed to employ more people. The 1 million campaign promise was a major talking point for the Tonse Alliance that was elected in a repeat presidential poll. In Senegal, millions of Muslims have gathered at Senegal's holy city of Touba for the annual Grand Magal, despite coronavirus restrictions. The Magal honours the founder of the Mouride Brotherhood, Senegal's most influential religious order. In previous years, as many as 3 million people travelled to the city for the event, but with closed borders, fewer pilgrims have attended this year. Senegal was among the first African countries to report a COVID-19 case, but has avoided the high death tolls seen elsewhere due to enforced mask wearing and restrictions on travel. And finally, Tasmanian devils have been reintroduced into the wild in mainland Australia for the first time in 3,000 years.
And then we're going to release them out into the wild.
Australia has the worst mammal extinction rate in the world, but the reintroduction of the species to the mainland will help rebalance the forest ecology that was damaged by the introduction of invasive predators. Tasmanian devils were wiped out from the mainland after being hunted by dingoes.
This release of devils will be the first of many. We're talking something monumental, a real mark in history, the return of devil to mainland.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.